have a small update on Paloma Nicole Arellano. She is a 14-year-old girl whose stepfather performed a breast augmentation liposuction with a hip transfer on her, and she lost her life because of it. Her biological father had no idea this was going on, and her mother even allegedly helped perform the surgery. As of November 19th, the Congress of Durango passed a law called Nicole's Law, which prohibits any doctors or medical professionals from performing plastic surgery on a minor, and it also punishes parents for signing off on it. So there's now prison time for the parents, prison time for the doctors. Hospitals could even get completely shut down if they perform these surgeries, and this is because of what happened to Paloma. If you're unfamiliar with this case, back in September, Paloma's father was under the impression that Paloma and her mother and stepfather were going on a trip together, but it wasn't a trip at all. Instead, the plan was to do plastic surgery on Paloma. So according to police, the stepfather, the mother's partner, performed multiple procedures on her at one time. The mother allegedly assisted during this. And by the way, stepdad here, his parents are a former magistrate judge for the Supreme Court and a former judge. Paloma's dad said he didn't hear from her for a few days, and then suddenly on September 15th, he gets a phone call that Paloma has COVID. They said she was hospitalized because of it, and they even sent him a positive test to show him, like, yeah, it's really this. According to him, the entire hospital reinforced that story, and then suddenly on September 20th, he's getting a phone call that Paloma has died. A healthy 14-year-old girl passes away out of nowhere. He said he got the death certificate back ridiculously fast. Like, it didn't even make sense. Like, they knew her cause of death before they even did an autopsy. He's very suspicious at this point. He goes to the funeral and he said that the mother's family was almost guarding Paloma's body. He had to fight in order to be alone with her, and when he was, he sees that a procedure was done on her. He said that he stayed very calm, not to tip anyone off, and the following day he went to the prosecutor's office to report exactly what was going on. In his opinion, the prosecutor didn't really seem to care, but they told him that he would get Paloma's body back, but instead the mother ended up getting her. A huge mess. So they end up arresting both of them. Both of them are being charged, and based on what I could read, which I will say I had to translate it, so you can correct me if I'm wrong, both of them are still being detained right now, and he is not allowed to practice medicine, which really doesn't matter if he's detained anyway. Paloma was a whole child, a 14-year-old girl, a girl who was still growing. There was absolutely no reason to ever touch her. Her mother's vanity, in my personal opinion, was more important than just loving your child as they were. The fact the father was never told about any of this just shows that they knew what they were doing was wrong. If it wasn't a big deal, then why wouldn't you let him know? I'm so thankful they've passed this law, although I feel like it was common sense. And who knows, maybe that stepfather would have performed the surgery anyway and just been a little more secretive. I'll keep you guys updated, and I hope that the father gets justice. This is just unbelievable how a mother could ever allow this.